California is one of the leading states for LGBT rights, but when you get into smaller communities in the Central Valley, it can be a hostile and violent place for LGBTQ plus people.
There's all sorts of queer people around, yet there was no center here. This idea of the Source started.
The Source gives people a place to feel like they can come and be themselves. You don't have to go away to be gay. You can stay.
The Source has over 30 programs and services around youth, trans people, people living with HIV. Our biggest program is the drop-in center, where people can just hang out in an area where it is often hard to find safe spaces when you're LGBTQ+.
In just 7 years, we've become the largest center between Sacramento and LA.
I was born in Visalia. When I was growing up, I knew I was gay. I knew that I needed to leave the area if I was gonna live a life that I wanted to live.
I could not wait to get out. So I went to LA. I spent the next 30 years acting on television and film.
When I returned, I met Brian, and we bonded over this experience of being back in an area where we couldn't find medical, mental health, and other resources.
So we thought if we could just do a little bit of that, maybe it could make our community safer.
When I was on the Visalia City Council, I heard a couple of local boys were moving home and they were going to open an LGBT plus center. I was very excited about it. They've knocked down a lot of walls and made folks realize that the LGBT community is part of the community.
I first came out to my mom when I was 15. It was not good. She took me to church a lot. At the time, I was having some health issues, so they were telling me that I was sick because I was gay. I felt very, very alone. I felt confused, and I didn't know who I could talk to. The Source was really the only place that I was able to go to, other than my therapist.
Evidence shows that LGBTQ youth experience rates of suicide much higher than their straight or cis counterparts. We have a mental health program where we partner with our county and other funders to provide free mental health for folks who can't afford it or need a therapist that's LGBT affirming and competent.
We'll figure it out, right?
Our HIV department was developed by folks living with HIV. Folks who are newly diagnosed can now see a doctor within a week instead of waiting up to 4 months. Our trans program was started by the mother of a trans youth.
And he was very accepting. He told me, like, no matter what, I'm still gonna love you.
The Source really did change my life. They helped me open up those doors that I didn't know I had inside. They offered me a job there to help other folks like me. My life experiences have really helped my role at the Source. Now I can make a difference.
This work can be hard, but when you're seeing the changes in people, you're seeing somebody's life is better, somebody's still alive because of the support they found at the Source, that keeps us going.